Why aren't you answering today of all days? Not everyone has the chance to work from home, you know. I've been at the office all day for my internship and was trying to take a nap, but you kept blowing up my phone. Whatever you have to say has to be worth disturbing my sleep. I'm pregnant. Sorry, there's still some sleep in my eyes. You said what? I'm pregnant and I really don't know what to do. What? How? When? Why? When? How is that even possible? I saw you just yesterday, Andy. You didn't tell me anything and you definitely didn't look pregnant. Do you remember when we were eating sushi and I told you I was feeling nauseous? Yes, I remember. But that wasn't the first time you complained about it, and I thought we agreed that you were just a bit stressed. I thought so too, but the feeling just didn't go. So after we met, I went to the pharmacy to get some drugs, and the guy attending to me suggested that I got a pregnancy test along with it. It was a bit irritating when he said that, but I decided to buy it anyway. I took the drugs when I got home, and I felt better for a bit. But this afternoon, I decided to play around a bit and take the pregnancy test just to prove the guy wrong. Turns out, he wasn't. How many tests did you take? You know it is possible to be wrong the first time. I took just the one, but I got an appointment with the gynecologist first thing tomorrow morning. I thought going for an exam would be better than getting another test. That is a good idea. At least this way we can know for sure. Do you want me to come with you? No, I don't think it is necessary. I'm sure that there is nothing to worry about. If you thought there was nothing to worry about, why did you tell me you were pregnant? Anyways, I'll be waiting for the result. Hit me up as soon as you get back. All right. Hey, Andy, are you back? How did it go? Now you're the one not answering? Are you done or not? I'm actually pregnant, Kim. I said it as a joke before, but I'm actually pregnant. Oh my God, Andy! I burst into tears at her office, Kim, and she kept congratulating me, thinking it was happy tears. What am I going to do? I'm not ready to be a mom. My life is just starting. Calm down. We are going to figure something out. What's there to figure out? It's not like I can walk into a hospital and get an abortion. And my parents? My dad is going to disown me. There is no way he's going to support me with a pregnancy out of wedlock. And my mom? I can't even imagine the look on her face when she finds out. My dad will probably look for a way to blame her for this. We will figure something out. We are in this together, Andy. You and me. There's nothing we can't do together. I highly doubt that. For the meantime, you need to rest. As much as I hate to say it, you have someone else to think about now, and there is nothing you can do getting yourself stressed out. I'm sure you haven't taken time to relax since you got the news. So just take a nap, watch a movie or something. I'll figure something out. I don't know what I would do without you. What are sisters for? I've got you, Andy. Are you okay with the idea of getting an abortion? More than anything, but you know that's not the problem. I just wanted to be sure before I told you this. I found a doctor who will do it. Which doctor? Which hospital is he working at? Come on, Andy, not that type of doctor. You mean a fake? You want me to put my life in the hands of someone like that? Stop talking like we have a choice. Who else is going to help us with this? Speaking of who, where is the crazy asshole that did this to you? What is he saying about this? Or does he want to be a father? I don't think he knows what's happening. I get that this has been stressful, but he should have been the first person you talked to as soon as you realized you were pregnant. Call him and let's hear what he has to say. I can't call him. Is he a ghost or something? He has to at least know there is a baby on the way, even if he wants nothing to do with it. It's not that I don't want to tell him, but I can't. This isn't the time to be going around in circles and avoiding difficult conversations. Call the guy, tell him, and let's figure out what we are going to do next. I don't know who he is or where he is. All he told me was his first name. We would always talk at the bar whenever we see each other, but it wasn't anything too serious. Having a one-night stand isn't something new. It seems like he is at the bar often. Maybe we can ask the bartender for a bit of information. Since you guys hooked up like 3 or 4 weeks ago, he should still be easy to track. We hooked up 9 weeks ago. I'm 2 months pregnant. I know this sounds bad, but can you please say something? 2 months? You've been pregnant for 2 months? Not 1 month. Not even 2 weeks? You are telling me that you've been pregnant for 2 months and didn't bother to find out? 2 whole frickin' months, Andy! I honestly didn't know I was pregnant. I felt completely fine until this week. You didn't feel anything? Like, seriously? Absolutely nothing. I felt bloated a few times, but I thought it was nothing to worry about. Your period still came? Well, no, but I always have painful cramps, so I wasn't too sad when it didn't come last month. But I didn't think that was an issue either. Why don't you say anything? I can't believe you. You've been pregnant for 2 months. Didn't bother to protect yourself. Didn't try to make sure you were okay. All you did was think and think without doing anything meaningful. I love you, and I'm still going to support you regardless, but at this point, I'm a bit disappointed that you didn't know better. Since the belly isn't going anywhere, I'm going to get some sleep and we'll talk about it in the morning. This isn't what it means to be supportive. Being supportive doesn't mean I have to agree with everything you do. You want to go out and have some fun? Fine, but you should have done something to make sure this never happened. But you didn't, and now we are here trying to deal with this mess. If you were just a little bit more careful, we would never be having this conversation. Right now, I'm just a bit stressed out. We'll talk about this in the morning and figure out where to go from here. Hey, Kim. Hey. I finally got in touch with the doctor to see how we can go about this, and he said we would need $7,000 to go through with the process. Do you have the money, or should we split the bill? I'm not sure if I want to do this anymore. I get that it sounds scary, but this was something you were eager to do a while ago. It's not just the doctor. Then what is it? I don't think I want to give up the baby yet. And I'm not going to trust a quack doctor with my life. Maybe you need to chill and think about this for a bit. I did think about it. I stayed up all night thinking after we spoke, and I started having doubts. Would it be so bad if I kept the baby? And what do you plan to do when the baby comes? I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. You really don't know what's waiting for you, do you? You can't just wing it when it comes to having kids. I know. No, you don't know. You don't even know half of it. What do you know about taking care of a whole other human being? And all on your own? Your father isn't going to support you. Your mother may not. You would barely make rent and feed if your dad wasn't giving you an allowance. So what are you going to do when that stops? You're being mean. I am being realistic, Andy. I am laying all your cards on the table so that you know exactly what is going on. Life isn't a fairy tale, and being a single mom at the age of 21 when you are trying to figure out your life isn't easy. Now that you know this, do you still want to keep the baby? Yes, and hear me out. What if I get the operation done and something happens to me? What's going to happen then? You're making it sound like getting an abortion is the easiest thing to do. This may sound foolish and stupid to you, but remembering the ultrasound yesterday and seeing life inside me was a new experience. I started asking myself how things would be like if I kept the baby, and a part of me wants to find out. You are being unreasonable. Maybe, but it is a risk I am willing to take. Even if I change my mind down the line, I can always make arrangements for adoption. But I don't think I am going to do that, though. This is probably the biggest decision I'll ever make, and even if my parents don't support me, I really hope my baby will still have its Auntie Kim. You are a crazy, crazy woman, Andy. But if this is what you want to do, then I will try my best to be there as much as I can.